Hello and welcome to episode 38 of this Let's Play series. We are playing Thea the Awakening. And in the last episode, we've started on our God's quest, the Cosmic Tree and the Divine something quest. And I was just looking at the victory conditions, and we are pretty close to victory on that regard. And then as for a giant quest, we also need some more steps over here. And then there's an advancement victory. I guess we're nowhere near. We can probably get this after we unlock uh, the sacred tree symbol and build it, and then we're only halfway with the population thing. So and then defeating opponents, we're only halfway as well, and technology we're nowhere near. But let's continue on. I think I probably plan to, if we win one of these quests first, I think I'll probably continue playing, just to see if we can get the other quests as well, especially the giants, because when we encountered some of those giants earlier, it was just really rough, and I don't know if we can actually manage to win that or not. So this is just interesting for me to see how um, how far we are still are from attacking the giants. Anyway, we have run out of movement points on our expedition, so let's go ahead and end turn. We do have some research point, but we're waiting to pick up that one particular 2 point advancement, so we'll save that. We did build a new hammer. Let's see if someone can use it in our party. Let's pick equipment. These are, I think, too heavy for him. She has a spear. This is certainly a nice hammer for him. Let's see if there's someone else in this group who can use a hammer. These guys are using two-handed swords. So all the warriors have two-handed swords on. She has a spear. She has a hammer. It's a spear. How heavy is this hammer? 272. Wow. Let's replace that. So now he can carry a lot more stuff. Let's send this back. We'll keep some of these with us just in case we send one back. Just in case we need we have some new people and we can use it. There's lots of stuff over here. Let's take one of these. Well, not one of them. Just let's take that with us. Let's go to production. That's okay. We'll do that at some point. I was just looking to see if we can craft some better axe and things. Bone. I think we're out. Mithril. We These axes seem to do a lot of damage. Even more damage than our two-handed swords. It's not too bad. Yeah, these axes do like 16 damage apiece. That's a lot. One thing I do want to do though, before we do that, is I want to scrap some of these, not scrap, but disassemble some of these weapons here. We have tons of these, so I'll pause the recording here and dismantle some of them to get resources back. So I will be right back. I was going to pause the recording and do all these, but then I encountered this one. We have a training sword with moonstone on it. That's amazing. A moonstone on a training sword. So this one has 6 damage, 5 shooting, and 1 magic. That's just amazing. So I'll dismantle it to get the moonstone back, and hopefully we will find enough to incorporate it in some of the other weapons. Wow. Anyway, I'll pause the recording again and dismantle some more of these. Okay, so I went through and disassembled a bunch of these things. We probably should make some more bows. So let's do that. Can we make a crossbow? I don't think so. So I assume we can use these for bows here. I probably won't do that, but just want to find out. It's only 6 damage. That's not overwhelming at all. Not at all. It's 8 damage bow. It's really nice. It's a 9 damage bow. So fine. It's good for making bow, apparently. Anyway, I don't know if we should build these or if we should wait until we get crossbow and build those instead. Ooh, jewelry. That seems to be a waste. I need to do some research on this, I think, because there's so many combinations here that I don't know exactly what I want. But let's do it some other time. Right now, let's get our people, and I think let's go pick up some mushroom down here. Because the people here running out of space. And then at some point we need to research some different kind of food too.
Your village is swarmed by the wailing wraiths. They are a force of pure darkness, a menacing wave of tormented souls who seek nothing but the destruction of all life. It seems they have become more frequent of late, more angered and active for some reason.
If there's a ritual that would work, then we should try it.
You know an old ritual that involves a test of your endurance and strength, but if successful, you can ward off the wraiths.
Huh. So he actually gained intelligence. That looks promising. Okay, so he does 9 damage. He's level 4. Can we confuse? Oh yeah, we can confuse. Wind shield for 1. Let's confuse 1. And he has 14 damage. Let's start with the 20. Let's do a counter tactic here. Play 2 card. We can boost him up a little bit more. None of these support allies are really good. We do have a bunch of good first action though. Oh, 1 good first action. It's okay. That's also a 14. Can certainly confuse 1 more, I think. Nope. Let's do a counter tactic here. And then we can play whichever one we want. He does 8 damage. This guy out. Shoot him for 10. Then let's just get these guys out. Support ally doesn't do a whole lot, so here we go.
Your willpower proves stronger than the malicious force of the wailing wraiths. This time, none of your people died, and some feel blessed.
So we get bless of strength, which is nice. And somebody gain a shield as well. Excellent. So we were on our way to come back this way. We built another hammer. Let's see if some of our people are we're going to make a lot of food, apparently. But let's see if some of our people can use this hammer. These guys have pikes. I'm sure these guys have two-handed weapons. There's a better two-handed weapons for him or her. This may be better. That's definitely better. Here's a pike. 11 damage and 7 shooting. That's a really nice thing though. He can use a shield too. Oh, the only reason he can carry this stuff is because he gets a blessing of strength for a whole bunch of turns, so his strength is a lot higher than it used to be. That's why. That makes sense. 6 and 6. And it's weight 42. It's weight 132. 85. Might be able to use this one. Let's just slap a shoe on. On him for now. And we probably have a better pike. We can probably make some more as well. Okay. These guys are on their way back here to drop off stuff. And by stuff, we mean mushroom. And is there something else food-wise here that we can get? Probably not. I think we picked the place clean. Okay, let's go down to the cosmic tree and see if we can finish this quest here.
You finally find what must have been the grove from the map, although there is little left but some stones and dirt here. And yet, among the rubble stands a single tree, still green and thriving despite it all. When you approach, the tree opens its eyes and stares at you.
So I assume that's the guardian. We'll talk to it. Let's not be rash, and I don't know if hello does anything.
The tree blinks at you several times before moving its branches around, as if it was shifting in its place. Slowly, it begins talking.
What is this elf thing you speak of? And how long is long ago? An eon? 2?
I guess for them, time is a lot slower than us, or faster. Pointy ear human.
I see. The children of Thea, you mean. Pretty young things, to be sure. In the old days, there used to be many in my grove.
The tree looks around, as if for the first time, and you see its face twisting and its eyes growing larger.
My grove? Where is my grove? Where are all my charges? What have you done with them?
That's not okay, so let's not say that.
Oh, right. My apologies. Yes, that wretched cold night. It was rather unpleasant. Still, it was not it. It was a brother of mine. He took my herd. I tell you what. I will tell you all about the elven child you speak of. The one seeking to cure us from darkness, but only if you hunt down and kill my brother, and bring me the remains of his flock. You fleshy creatures oft call us Lishi. Demons, you say we are. And in all fairness, that description is wise. We are guardians of the forest, sons of the Silver Mother, and shepherds. My brother is thus, like me, a Lishi, but he is also a thieving wretch. He stole my flock from under me. Mad I am, he said. Mad and corrupted by the dark. Bah! Only because I did not think as he did. I did not seek to kill the so-called creatures of the dark. Ah, no matter. What does matter is that I need his wooden carcass and that of his flock so that I may regrow this grove, and it is my business why.
Interesting. We are killers for hire most of the time, but let's just be nice here.
Let us not be so hasty. You seek to rid us of the darkness, and you need the elf, no? I have him right here.
The tree crackles, the earth beneath it shakes a bit, and from the roots it brings out an elf. The elf is covered in soil and motionless, but he still breathes.
This young man refused my pleas also, but we seem to have reached an impasse. He will not die, and yet I am not inclined to let him go. But if you do the deed, I shall free him.
Well, this is a 5-score encounter. We have a bunch of people. Let's attack him. He has 8. Wow, that's a lot of things. So that's 19 that we're dealing with. Let's hope we have some hammer out front. It's 1 hammer, 2 hammer. There's a couple hammer in the back. Let's do that. So definitely hammer front, just in case we can deal enough damage to kill a couple of the smaller creatures, like those. So we'll do 42 damage. We'll kill these 2. That is 31. If I stick this guy out in front of him, that will allow her to kill. I don't know if they only attack 2 or 1, but regardless, I think we'll do that. And put this guy out. Because I'm so also curious about what kind of tactics they have as well. So this guy here have a first action of 6. We have a whole bunch of first action here. I think I'll get him out now, because mostly likely those first 5 are dead. So when it's his turn, hopefully he can do a lot more damage. This guy can only do a counter tactic of 2, which is not really good. Do a counter offense of 3. There you go. Confuse of 4. Let's just get a this stabby rat out. Okay, that's 8. Just get this one closer. And if we can get another hammer out. But we don't have any more hammers, so let's just get some high attacks out, I think. Haven't seen the Leshy yet. Okay, so Wolf get to go first, which is fine. We can do a first action on our side as well. This one does 16 damage, poison damage. That's pretty amazing. Sacrifice on the spear. Okay, so that was the Leshy there, going that way. So let's also get this guy out with first action. I think we got this one. Let's tank some damage. Let's just counter tactic here. Oh, not our turn. That seems like a waste, but oh well. Alright, let's fight. I'd rather go left to right and have no worries about how it goes. Okay, so the hammer will only attack 2. That's good to know. So we took a little bit of damage.
You defeat the Lishi and his followers, and as you strike it down, the whole tree withers away into silver ash. All that remains is the sleeping figure of an elf, lying on a bed of ash. He still breathes, but he looks very weak, and a strange silver line seems to be making its way towards his heart.
That sounds ominous. If we get some more wood here, that's nice. This is a fairly bad thing. Club. He got damaged. Let's try to wake him gently.
The elf opens his eyes and speaks, but in a whisper, yet his words are very clear. I have little time. The Lishi is vengeful. He poisoned me to ensure I perish if he is killed, but that is of no importance. The creature was sick, and perhaps it is best you freed Thea of him. Now, I know you seek answers to my quest. I assume you have discovered my notes, for if you found my student, she would be here with you. It seems this quest claimed us both. The elf only nods. Such is fate. Perhaps it is punishment for our failure as guardians of the cosmic tree. I see the world is still corrupted, yet the sun has returned. This can mean only one thing. A seed of the tree yet lives.
Both of these are good question to ask, or option, I think. Let's just ask him some more.
Right. How much do you know of what happened?
Let's just say we know nearly nothing.
We do not have so much time that I may tell you all, but I shall try my best. The cosmic tree was one of 7 pillars of the world. Others exist, or perhaps existed, in different distant parts of Thea, each with their own story. Our tree, however, is what concerns us. The cosmic tree held the balance of 3 spheres, what you call the divine, where your gods dwell, the earth, where mortals reign, and the underworlds, the domain of the dead. When the cosmic tree burned, so did the gates between our worlds. Gods fell from their thrones, losing power and influence. The dead spilled out amongst the living, unable to cross over and find peace. And Thea became a barren land, unsuited for mortal life. I know not the answer, but I will tell you what I think. There was a time we called the Age of Man, a time of great human queens and kings and victories over evil. We, the elves, decided to sail away to our own lands, far into the west, leaving only a few to safeguard the pillars of the world. But man grew greedy and jealous. In the Westerlands, non-humans were hunted and killed, and kings and queens we once called noble became obsessed with power. They looted dwarven strongholds, enslaved half-men for their labor, and slaughtered elfkin for our knowledge. I believe that in their greed, they came to seek out the 7 pillars, and when they found no power to be had, they destroyed what they found.
Well, we do know that.
Interesting. And why on Thea would they do this?
To rid the world of magic.
The elf frowns. Rid Thea of magic? Preposterous. Do you realize how many lives will perish? Do you not have non-human friends? Do you not use magic? Have you never asked a friendly demon for aid? All of it, all will be gone. A memory. Myth.
And I do need to figure which option here. Well, I think he is right.
Of course I am. Well, at least I am correct at my estimations of the death and destruction that will come of this plan. Now, where were we?
Let's ask about the gods.
Your gods, yes. They too were designated guardians, and it was their duty to protect the balance. So, I admit, I am amiss to what has happened. The laws by which we live prohibit the gods to act directly, so perhaps things transpired too quickly, and the Westerlanders do not worship your gods. Thus perhaps this lessened their power more? It is a question I cannot answer. An interesting question. For one, even I do not know where or what all of the pillars are. Each land has their own, you see. But the cosmic tree was the foundation of all. If it can be rebuilt, Thea will find a way to restore the rest. Of course, if you find yourselves able to discover other pillars or alternate routes to salvation, please do follow them.
Let's ask about so-called gods.
Ah, perceptive of you. I do not wish to offend. You believe in a certain world order, and you are correct in many ways. Long ago, men and women rose up and ascended to become something more, to become an idea, a hope for their kind. These brave souls gave up their own mortal coils to serve as your guardians, your protectors, and thus they became gods. Not just mine, that's all.
We're running out of time. Let's follow this story through before we end this episode. Let's talk about Elven gods.
I am one of the chosen guardians of the sacred tree, the cosmic force that makes all life can claim my allegiance, but no deity as such. After all, it is us who are oft worshipped by our charges. But let us not dwell on this too long. I have little time. Do you wish to help me restore the order?
We do.
Whatever you may choose to do, I will tell you what needs doing, as I am too weak to do it myself. What you decide is up to you. The fact that magic still lingers and the sun has returned means a seed of the cosmic tree has survived the burning. Its fledgling power restored the light to us, but it is too weak to thrive on its own. We must find it and plant it in a sacred grove, where in time it will grow to its full strength and restore Thea to its former glory.
Didn't we do that already?
No, of course not. Else enemies of the light may find it and finish what they started. For you see, if this seed burns, their job will be complete. In many ways, Thea will be no more. I do not know. I've been locked under a tree for a century, but I know how to find it. You must gather some cosmic tree shards, pieces of the tree that still linger in our world. Once you have those, bring them to me and I will tell you our next step.
Are you dying or something? That is funny.
I am weak and will likely perish, but we do not die as fast as you. I will find a place of power and meditate there until you come back. I have marked you, so you will feel your way back to me. Now, for the tree shards, I know of one place where some can be found. Go seek it out.
I thought we have some piece of the tree bark or something. But anyway, let's follow this. Okay, so the cosmic tree quest is way up here again. Up and down and up and down. Oh, actually, so this is where the Elven guy is. And that is probably where the shard is. But we are out of time. So let's call it an episode here. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.